So what's up, guys? It's ninja on a ninja. Bounce, 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 So, basically, 1 second. There is this girl. Okay. Now, about this girl. First off, yes, she's kind of okay, kind of like her body or whatever, like everything seems okay. I hope that she's more towards the virgin side than opposite, meaning Shane whore. Basically, but the thing is, when I met her, I told her to be careful because there are perverts and parasites everywhere, and so she blocked me, basically. There have been a few times I reached out to her and in her chat, but I think I was invisible, basically. That's when you get blocked by a channel. You can still say stuff, or you can post stuff in their channel. At least that's the appearance that you get, but none of it goes through. So you're like talking to nothing, basically. And so I'm making her, I'm highlighting this, basically. So again, she reminds me of one of my first girlfriends, and like she never grew up, basically. Uh, and she needs to understand that the world doesn't revolve around her, and no matter how good you are or whatever, the world won't revolve around you. No matter how much of kiss asses and ass suckers and the whole 9 yards you have, that will never come to be. It'll never be a reality. But that's apparently the world she lives. So I'm gonna basically watch her video, have an opinion based on the video, express all that shit about it because she blocked me, like I said. And I follow her, I think, at the moment. But after I post this, then I'll be able to unfollow because I followed her just for this moment, basically. It's because I didn't want to forget. Like, I tried to save her and reach out to her, and she lashed out at me for it. So, here we go.
Way no one ends up dead. We don't know what's ahead. Give me till sunrise.
Done for Epic, the musical featuring Clark. I would have crashed out so fast. And then ads, basically, she's hoping to be noticed by these betas that are what's called promoted as alphas because they're willing to sell out and because they bring in sheep like her. That's why they're popping off. Like I personally call out that kind of behavior because that's literally poison of the world, essentially. Fake alpha. That's why in the Bible it says, do not worship false gods, essentially. And though they aren't a god, this is kind of the same idea. You're following this person despite the fact that they are sheep just like you. So really, you're going in a circle. And the problem is, people who are an alpha, or at least a sheep, a step up, that have an education, will exploit sheep like you. They're going in a circle, following each other, masturbating with one another, much like how England invaded Africa once upon a time. Don't be England, which is the extreme red, And don't be Africa, which is the extreme blue, essentially. You need to be America, which is the white, right? Like the neutral, the everything. Basically, I think black is nothing, and white is everything. Like lights and colors and whatnot. They are all when they fuse together, they make white. I don't remember. Basically, I'm trying to remember. Uh, 1 second. When you take all of the colors of the world and you mix them together, do you get white or black? I don't remember. So the answer is it depends. Great question, and the answer depends on how you're mixing the colors. If you're mixing light, additive color, mixing all colors combined is white. This is how screens like your phone, TV, and computer monitor work. Red plus green plus blue light equals white. If you're mixing paint or pigments, subtracting out mixing all colors combined equals a black or a mighty dark brown. This is how physical mediums like paint or ink behave. Or more, the more pigments you add, the more light gets absorbed, subtracted, leading to to black or dark brown. Quick rule of thumb: light white, paint black. Okay, so hmm. I didn't know about that. I thought all colors were white. But apparently, white makes sense. Like all colors of light equal white. But actual colors is black. That makes sense. Because when I was younger, I used to think if you took like paint and all that shit and you mix it together, you get black. And so, logically, it never made sense to get white. So I always questioned that. And so that answer makes sense, basically. Light, white, paint, black. Okay, cool. Alright, I forgot the point of bringing that up, but yeah.
We're in the home of the wind god.
We don't know for sure.
How many floating islands have you seen before? This is the
So, she's lip syncing. She has makeup
home
on.
of the wind god.
So let's
And again, people will utilize your body like this. Her appearance right here, like that's more prone to what she probably looks like IRL without the makeup, without trying to look pretty. That's probably more of what she looks like in reality, and why she's single right now. But basically, the point is, like, you can pretend. Then this is why I hate when people dress up to be like, oh, I look like a misfortune, and that's great. And then the guy fucks you that night looking like a misfortune, so he feels like he fucked misfortune, and he runs off and does whatever and leaves you behind. Like that's something you should give to your husband. You know what I mean? Like you should be single and be yourself and be a virgin until you graduate from college, essentially, right? Until you find your career, and when you know where you want to be, you know, you get settled in life, essentially with your job, your future, whatever. Now you get a partner because now you want a life, now you want a future, now you, and then this is where the sex will come in, basically. And it's okay to like date somebody and dress up for someone you're dating, but you have to realize like chances are the partner is not going to end up marrying you. And so, like, why would any guy want you if you gave some other dumbass all of the benefits? And again, you gave him the fantasy of sleeping with misfortune. So he is getting the maximum benefit of your body, but he doesn't marry you. And you expect me to marry you when he has all of your benefits? That ain't gonna happen. You're dying alone, bitch. I don't give a fuck, right? You save yourself, and you give that to your husband. Basically, all of that dress, all that time, all that shaving, all that crap you're doing to look like something more, you give that to your husband, not to some random dude douchebag who has a six pack, right? Basically, I think that's why she fucking snapped at me like that one bitch at the party where I said, "Hey, how you doing?" And she like, "You're not getting my number." And because I was drunk and more like I was more like, well, I'm always alpha. Do not get me wrong, but I was more down in the dirt, so to speak. And so since I was fucked up, I looked at her. I got held close and looked at her like face to face, and we're like eye to eye. Like I was literally in her face, and I was like, I could read like a fucking book. And I looked at her, and I like walked away looking at her. That night, I got dropped off by her in her Mustang, basically. So I know how it goes. I've been there, but again, like, don't give those guys the fantasy of having something because you know what I'm saying. They're not gonna be there, and then the guy like me who spent all my life trying to be something and preserving myself and not sleeping around and being a hoe, like that one girl, she's a hoe. Like, why would I want to be with you? It's like I might as well just like make love to a fucking hole in the wall with the drape over it. It feels the same, right? Basically, like it's the same thing. You don't have anything to give me, and the most you can do is offer me money. Basically, and that's where gold diggers come from. Is that quality of life? Because you know you ain't shit, and so you date older guys because older guys want younger girls, and they're stupid older guys, and they don't know that you're a hoe and your vagina is burnt out, and so they'll get with you because you look good, but your vagina is useless. You know what I'm saying? And there's no a relationship to build there, essentially. But the point is, I basically told her to be careful, and she banned me. So fuck you, bitch. First off, secondly, she looks like the girls I knew, and they wanted me. I remember I was like 13. Like I knew that my first girlfriend way younger than that. I was like 9 when I was dating her. But anyways, there was this one girl when I was 13, and she wanted to watch me take a piss. She's like, I want to watch you pee. I was like, no. But again, I was very naive and innocent, so I told her no, not because of insecurity, not because I didn't want her to see my dick, but because I thought she wanted to see my pee and to make fun of me for having yellow pee, right? For not having clear pee like everyone else. That's what I thought. But I was a smart kid and surrounded by fucking trash cans, trash bags, or whatever. So I assumed she made a mistake. I was some dude. He used her, fucked her, and left her. And probably that's why she snapped at me. But anyways, pointing it out because that's every girl I think in a nutshell. And don't be like her. Basically, don't hate her. Don't fucking put it against her or whatever. They can naturally feel however they want, and that's what the white and the flag comes from: red, white, and blue. Like there's the right, and there's the left, or the red and the blue, and there's the white. You can do whatever the fuck you want. That's why it's white. It's everything, right? That's why I say there's only two colors, and there's only two sexes, right? There's only a man and a woman, and that's it. Like at the end of the day, there's only a man. There's only a woman. There is unlimited mixtures in the middle because you can be like, oh, I'm 99% man and 1% woman, right? But at the end of the day, the farthest like right you can go is or left is a man, and the farthest you go the other way is a woman, and that's the most extreme is a man or a woman, right? Hang loose, friend, hang loose, right? So at the end of the day, that's it, man or woman, okay? But again, anything in between, right? Whatever, fuck it. That's what's red, white, and blue. And the white is as is because you do whatever the fuck you want. But I'm just pointing it out because apparently people don't know. And once upon a time, we had this thing called common sense. Um, and then after a while, that saying started becoming common sense. if the sense in common sense is common, why do so little people have it? And now we don't talk about it at all because it's not common sense anymore. Now it's like, whoa, you know magic, and it's like, oh my god, like America, you're falling. Anyways,
Break the places. No. I took 600 men to war.
so yes, when it comes to pretend, yes, you look good, right? But again, the idea is when I wake up in the morning, what do you look like? And I've already seen, I got an idea what you look like, and I don't want that, no offense. Um, and considering that you're a bitch, I don't want that either. And you can fake who you want, or who you are all you want. But again, at the end of the day, I, as an alpha, and as someone who takes my duty very seriously, I want other people to step up and until one day I want to be able to pass the torch. And no, it doesn't need to be my son. No, you don't have to be blood. No, you don't have to. It doesn't matter. Like my dad, he's my stepdad. My real dad was taken back to Mexico, basically, because of bullshit or another, right? And the father beforehand, the reason why he wasn't around is because he was also very alpha, which is why my brother was a very alpha. But the point is, when I was born, there was drama, basically. And because of that drama, the way he removed the family from that drama was he shot himself in the head with a shotgun. And so now that the drama stopped because that affiliation was no longer there. So that family moved on and did what it did. No gang influence at all, right? Then came my dad, and then me. I was born again. My dad, alpha as fuck, basically. But 2 years old, he gets deported. Boom, he's gone. Right. Sometime later, uh, my sister is born, basically, and I have a stepfather, who he raised me from back when I don't remember when he stepped in, but I used to know Spanish. I don't know Spanish anymore. Yo sabe un poquito, pero yo no sabe mucho. Pero español es my preference, pero yo no sé mucho. Um, so sabe un poquito. Anyways, I know enough to get by, you know. But anyways, again, that was what I was back in the day, and at times I feel myself get those influences back. I don't know the language. I don't know to reference to pull. I can't pull them from nothing, but I have like the cadence still, and that's why I slur my words when I'm talking like blah, blah, blah. It's because the Spanish is coming back, but I don't know the language. So I speak Spanish, but with English and Spanglish, right? Anyways, but anyways, continue again. She's fake. So whatever do what you want, but just don't give fake people the fake benefits of you. Give your husband that. Like I would give it to you if you're still a virgin, or again closer to that kind of scenario, basically, so that when I fuck you, like there's some joy in it, basically, and I would love that. And for you to dress up as misfortune, even at 40, right? If you dress up as misfortune, that would be great. And again, for you to give me that, that'd be amazing. But again, if you give it to random douchebags, and then when we get together, if you no longer have that ability to pull that off, or if you, no, I don't want to shave today, like, why the fuck would I want that? You know what I'm saying? If you gave all that to somebody else, I'm not going to pick up the leftovers. You know what I'm saying? It's like walking up and picking up a chew toy that some other dog just dropped. I'm not, I'm good. So that's why I'm making this, because I'm trying to get that message out there. Because there are guys that are single, like myself, right? But I'm single by choice. And every fucking girl hated me, basically, because I wouldn't sleep with them, essentially. Like, I remember this one girl, she was dressed up. She went to her closet, which was just a closet, but no door, and her door was just a drape over the closet. But she went, she was changing. I didn't know she was changing, but she was doing something behind the drape, and she came back only wearing a skirt that was like 3 inches long, and that was all she was wearing. And she came, sat on my lap, started dancing around, put her arms around my head. And then got up and there's a wet spot on my pants. Like I was just like, that's fucking hot. And like even though I wasn't into like her, I had no choice at that point. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. That's the kind of shit I deal with. Like every girl I've ever been with, I've kind of forced the intimacy between us. Like I was another girl and she took my hand and shoved it between her legs and I started fingering her. But again, because she initiated it. You know what I'm saying? And every girl has been like that. There was another girl that basically what's it called? She jumped on top of me and had her just took control and just started going because again I drew it out of her essentially because she met me, got to know me, and then I forced it out of her. And that's what she did. But again, I'm saying it because I repressed that, and they try to say, "Oh, you don't have it," because about no, it's not that I don't have it. It's that that doesn't belong where business is, and that's the point. Do put that aside. I have it. You don't get to see it because we're in public. But behind closed doors, it's whatever. Like this one girl, again, that one girl that sat on my lap, I was seeing her for a while before she fucked up. But I couldn't because we did something, and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna be with you then, fine, fuck it. But anyways, uh, she tried to be not like intimate, but flirty basically. And so at my friend's house, and she tried to sit on my lap, and I pushed her off. I was like, no, not in front of him, not in front of him. And the reason why is because I only knew about her because of him. And as it turned out, he liked her, essentially. And then so he brought her around us, and she noticed how I was the alpha, and so she gave me all of everything. Just like every female in every instance, I was the alpha of the group naturally, not because I was forcing myself or trying to be. And again, the alpha woman, if she was paying attention and no one was there to influence her and pretend to be or force the situation, which tend to happen um, around me, anyways, um, then she noticed I was the alpha and she would present herself and start giving herself to me. Basically, she realized that, oh, you're the alpha, I want the alpha, and she'd go for me, right? Like my friend's mom noticed that in me. She's like, "You're the alpha, aren't you?" I'm like, "Huh?" She's like, "You're the alpha of the group." I'm like, "What do you mean?" And so I wasn't paying attention. I didn't know about that shit. I didn't really care. I mean, don't get me wrong. I knew it in like nature channels, but I didn't reference it to us and to our thing. Like I never took anything personal. I never. That's why I got chubby and chunky and gained weight and shit. Don't get me wrong. I'm fat now because I had a stroke, right? And I used to go sprinting every night and I had an appetite basically. And so after the stroke, the appetite came back, but the sprinting did not. That's where the chubbiness came from. It's slowing down and eventually reverses itself, and also losing the weight again. I know it's gonna happen, but it just takes time. I'm trying to learn how to walk again. I can walk, doing it wrong, but I have a cane. Really, so I can play this game too. I know I'm aware I'm alpha as fuck. But I'm just saying. So, again, she's trying to be something she's not. She's hella fake. She hate on people because of the mistakes she made. I'm pointing out because it's that kind of shit that is discouraging and that crushes the morale in a man like me. But if I was younger and I was after the slut that you are, right? Like the bitch behind closed doors. I don't know your story, but to me, you're a bitch. I don't know about slut. I don't know about your sexual history. I don't know. But the point is, if I wanted you and that's how you're treating people, that's discouraging. And those guys should not feel that way. So that's what I'm saying. They need love. They need support. They need to know that you fucked up and that they aren't the fuck up. You're a bitch. They're okay. They're fine. You keep you keep being you, bro. This is the bitch, okay? Fuck this hoe, okay? Bros before hoes, like they used to say once upon a time. Bros before hoes, but yeah, the betas are the ones that are like hoes before bros, because they are two-faced and they'll lie to both, but they will lie to her to get her favor more because pussy's good, and so they lie about it and they do that and they'll do it until the girl wakes up, and then they break up, and then now the guy wants to be friends again. But nope, too late. Like, fuck you, bitch. You chose your bed, sleep in it. But yeah, that's what I'm pointing out. So anyways, continue.
And not one of them died there. In case you needed a
And she tries to sing. She tries to be something. She acts like she's something else. Blah blah blah. But she's really not. Like, it's just you, just a general female. You sound the same as any other bitch. Like, there's nothing special about your singing career. So try and try and try. The only reason why you're doing well is because of nobody else. Just like StarCraft, the only reason why you're a grandmaster is because everyone that was good was cut out, and the game doesn't allow them, or they stepped away to become doctors, or they grew up and grew out of it, and you didn't, and you're the king because everyone else don't care, right? And that's the idea. And um, you can influence and intercept uh, other kings out there, and I don't like it. And for you to do what you did to me, that highlights to me how you can be. So that's why I'm making this video and calling you out, because that was fucked up. And I try to be nice, I try to be talk to you, but you don't fucking listen for whatever reason. And you try to, like, this is a fake. She has lipstick, makeup, like she's probably a hairy ass bitch. Like, I don't know. But again, if she was a virgin, who cares? Like, her parents ain't too much. You wake up with her, like, you know what I'm saying? As long as she's smart and can actually do something, it's okay. Alright, and she's singing, maybe she might be better at something or another. Maybe she is good at this, but she's trying to do certain things, and you ain't the one, bitch. But continue.
reminder. Are weak to a power.
That's a nice ass, yep. Good shape, good shape. Again, that's why guys will try to use that. But as far as being with you, no.
Like this. What was it? A woman. What? Find a way.
But yeah. So anyways, yeah, that I just want to point that out. But yeah, anyways, I'm out. So be well, be happy, be safe. Alpha, King of Kings. I'm the man, the future, the thing, the hope. Everything depends on me. Okay, I see. I'm ready. Yeah. So I have on my YouTube, I have how copyright claims, basically like 2 or 3. Um, that's funny because I pulled up